another Reimagining Retirement interview. And the purpose of these interviews is simply to give us a chance to speak with somebody who is either anticipating retirement, newly retired, or has been retired for years, just to find out how they've managed that transition. And today, I'd like to introduce to you Rich Conti. Rich we went to college at the same school, and he married one of my sorority sisters and good friends. So that's how I know Rich. So he has a BS in mechanical engineering. He got a master's in business administration from Rivier University, and he's taken graduate level courses in statistical process control at the University of Tennessee. And he started out as a project engineer with Underwriter Laboratories. Is that right, Rich?
Yep.
And then with Nashua Corporation. And then he transitioned into Matson Lumber Company and cycled through several departments: timber procurement, log trading, production, lumber procurement, sales management, and director. And now he's director of National Hardwood Lumber Association, director.
I was.
You were.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Director of Hardwood Manufacturers Association, chairman of Pennsylvania Forest Products Association, and chairman of American Hardwood Export Council. So he's got a lot of experience. And right now, he is working part-time at Conti Ventures, prime forestry products company, Peak Natural Resources. So that's quite a resume, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I had fun. It was a good industry. The hardwood industry was a fun industry.
Yeah. And most of us probably don't know much about it.
Yeah.
So your education was in engineering, and you ended up in the hardwood industry. So how did that transition happen? What caused you to make that move?
Well, there's a couple factors, but we moved to New Hampshire, and I had wanted to go back to school to get another degree. And the business thing was just kind of a warm-up, supposed to be. But I liked it so much, I just kept going and finished it there. And then I thought after that, my brother-in-law, Barb's brother, kept calling me and wanting me to come work for him.
Yeah.
And after I graduated, I thought, it might be fun to work in a smaller business and be more of a contributor, or hopefully. So that's why we made the trek back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So how long were you in engineering about?
Well, I still, even when I was at Matson's, like I designed our mills and our dry kilns and our warehouses.
Okay.
So I was still using my skills there, but that was kind of just like a side thing because I was pretty much spent most of my time in sales.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. So do you feel like that was the right move for you then? You were interested?
Yeah, it was a good basic education, basic foundation, good foundation.
Yeah, good.
Good, a lot of math.
Yeah.
And so you use math, and like we use it in timber procurement. It's a lot of statistics in timber procurement, so it helped me there.
No, interesting.
It was a good prep.
Yeah, good. And so when did you officially retire from your full-time job at Matson Lumber?
Yeah, it was I think in April of 2021.
Okay, so 2.5 years or so.
Yeah.
Was that a difficult decision to make?
No, I'm laughing because I'm in a family business.
Yeah.
And things don't always work the way you want them to in family businesses. Yeah. So the younger people coming in that were kind of taking care of things and running things sort of didn't want the older people interfering.
Interesting.
So we were asked to do something else.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So did that bother you? Did that offend you in any way?
No, it really didn't. I understood. Plus, to be honest with you, I didn't have the energy to work as hard as I used to, and thought, that's okay.
Okay. All right. So what did you Well, let me ask you this first. How were the days that you spent working 10 years ago, let's say, how were they different from the days you spend today? You're pretty busy now still.
Yeah. My dad always used to say, the only problem with retirement is you never get a day off.
Yeah,
And now I kind of know what he's talking about.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
just stuff just creeps in there somehow,
yeah.
and you just fill the time. But I kind of had it. I kind of knew working in a family business, and we couldn't support every family member, forever.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew that at some point I was probably going to have some other things to do. So I actually started buying a few old buildings in town and fixing them up and then renting them out. And I thought, well, that's something that I can do
Hmm.
when I slow down.
Yeah.
So, and
So
that's
you,
what,
yeah, so you anticipated this, then you kind of
yeah,
planned in advance. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's wise. Yeah.
yeah. What I didn't anticipate though, because my son is working with me
Right.
now, or I'm working with him actually.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't know that he would be leaving the family business as well.
Oh,
So we fortunately we had some land that we could manage, and he also owns real estate. So now we kind of have a combined timber management company and real estate company.
okay. So that's separate from Matson Lumber.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, good. And
We,
how,
we still work together with them because they're still family, and I still know a lot of the people over there. So when we can, we
yeah.
still kind of, especially on the timber side.
Hmm. Okay, good. So how much time do you spend on working with your son in your new business?
Yeah, he's outside a lot more than I am because in the tracks we have one forester that works with us too. Um, I I probably spend around 30 hours a week
Okay.
in the business.
Yeah, that's significant. Yeah.
Yeah, but like right now I'm in Florida, so
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I don't do
So,
it every week.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. And I happen to know that you've taken up the guitar and are making guitars. And when did that start? When did you start getting interested in playing the guitar?
yeah. That's kind of a funny story. Two of my college friends played guitar, and occasionally they weren't, and I thought, that'd be a fun thing maybe to pick up if I could. And so they happened to be visiting me in Florida once, the two of them, and we were just coming back from the golf course. And one of them said, I was driving the car coming back, and he goes, "Turn right now." So I go, "What? Turn right?" So I turned right, and he goes, "Turn in this parking lot." So I turned in this parking lot, and it was our Guitar Center, which I had never heard before. I guess
Yeah.
now I know they're a huge,
Yeah.
company, a huge business.
Yeah.
But so we pull in there, and the two of them get out, the two guys that played, and I was just kind of following around. I didn't know what they were doing, and well, they were staying in my condo. So as a housewarming gift or a thank you for staying here, they gave me this guitar and a little TD amplifier,
Wow.
and that was it. That started it.
Wow.
They showed me how to hold it, and they showed me how to maybe
Huh.
play a chord or two. And even though I couldn't because my fingers, you have
Yeah.
to train your hands. And that was it. It was like, hey, this is fun, and you could make progress with it. That was just one of the fun things. You start, you're stoned. You don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
can't do anything, and then pretty soon, within a month, it's like, hey, I can play this simple song. Not well, but
Yeah.
and then so I think that the progress is rewarding. So it's something that I kept doing. And then it was just, it'd be fun to make one of these if I could. I think my kids actually bought me a kit for one of my birthdays,
Okay. Yeah.
and I built it, and I go, well, I can do this. And so I just started shopping all the time for parts, and and
Yeah.
sometimes make them, but not all the time. Make the parts, I mean.
Right.
But yeah.
So when was that you got interested in the guitar?
It was like maybe 10 years ago, probably, or
Okay.
8 to 10 years ago. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
exactly. Yeah.
And how much time a week would you say you spend playing the
Uh,
guitar?
a lot. It's like it become my morning ritual. I get up sort of early, and I have this group of guys that we play pickleball at 6:30 in the morning. So I'll play for a half hour before I go there,
Okay.
and then just about every morning, and then probably play for an hour in the afternoon, sometimes more.
Wow.
In the evening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So had you ever had any musical training before?
No, not really. Probably like most people, I was exposed to, I think I played the saxophone in fourth grade or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
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 But that was it.
Huh. So
But I was a good air guitarist
yeah.
at Valpo parties.
Yeah. We all were, yeah.
Yeah, we all did that.
Well, that's awesome. And so, what would you say? What advice would you give to somebody who is anticipating retirement? Maybe they've just retired and they're not
Yeah.
quite sure what to do or how to spend their time.
Yeah, well, it's good to think about it, and it's good to maybe think about something that you like to do. I mean, playing guitar for me was kind of like, it was way out there. I didn't know if I could ever do it, but I just gave it a try, and I
Yeah.
didn't know if it
Yeah.
wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
I wasn't out anything,
Yeah.
but as it turned out, and then the real estate thing, I kind of always liked working around the house, and so that was something I thought I might like to do. So I'm probably a better cleaner now than I am a builder anymore. I think just you just get older. I'm pretty good with a broom and a mop,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's a very important skill to have.
yeah. So, and I like to improve things.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah, good. And is there anything else that you might like to learn that you're interested in that you might in the future investigate?
no, that's a good question. I mean, along the same lines, I fooled around on the piano. I wouldn't mind learning how to play the piano just because it kind of goes with.
Yeah.
I'm in a band with some guys
Yeah.
from Brookville,
Yeah.
and that's kind of fun. But I hadn't really thought of that. It's probably a few things out there.
Yeah.
I always liked building electronic things, and I always thought maybe I'd really learn about how, like, the newer stuff, the integrated circuits and the
Yeah.
computers incorporate that. But that's just a far out thought too. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll ever do that.
Right. So it sounds like you have plenty going on right now. You've got a busy life, which is good. That's good.
Because Barb schedules me the rest of the time,
Yeah. And that's important too.
Oh yeah,
You
we
do
have a
need
good
to,
time.
yeah. So, time with family and friends.
And
That's
coming down here, I mean, that's
yeah.
that's a couple of weeks of crack, or a week of crack.
Yeah. That's good. You need to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
we've met some people down here, so that makes it good too.
Yeah. People that live in the same condominium
Yeah.
complex. Yeah.
Yeah, or in the same situation.
Yeah. That's great. Well, you seem like the kind of person who you seem like you like to be busy. You're not one to sit around and watch TV. Or at
Nah.
least it doesn't strike me that way.
Yeah. I wish I would read more. I mean, because I really enjoy reading,
Mhm.
but I get bored with TV pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
finding a good series is like a real coup if we
I
can
know.
find one. Yeah. So
What kind of books do you like to read?
well, I like Jack Reacher type books,
Okay. Yeah.
espionage
Yeah.
or that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Adventure. Yeah. Action.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
I find that fun. Seems like time goes fast
Yeah.
when I do.
Yeah.
I drove down here on Saturday and Sunday by myself in Pennsylvania, and I had a audio book, which I haven't done in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was like the time just zipped by. I didn't even,
Right.
you know, it was like, I hope it takes longer because I didn't finish the book.
Got to run some errands while you're in Florida.
Like, yeah, I
Finish
got
reading, finish listening to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to share? Anything else that would be of use to people anticipating retirement or maybe who just retired?
No, I just, I'm sure there is, but I'm just, you know, I've been blessed, and I just, um, you know, I mean, it's good to have friends or, you know, meet people that are in the same boat you are, if
Right.
you can.
Right.
Because,
Right.
yeah, you know, to go out and play golf or play tennis or something like that, that's kind of a fun thing. Or even just go hear music or,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
I'd say that's an important part of retirement.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
So,
Well, thank you so much, Rich.
sure,
I
Judy.
appreciate you taking the time and sharing your experience. And I wish you the best of luck in your business and your guitar playing,
Thank
your
you.
band.
Thank you.
All
That's
right.
okay. Do people know you have two names, Judy and Emma?
No,
Now they do.
now they do. Yeah. 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 You can call me either one. That's fine. Actually, only people from college call me Emma. Nobody else does.
There must be a story there that I never asked.
Yeah. Well, my middle name's Emily, and
Oh,
when
okay.
and I didn't like it when I was in college, and so and there was a song Emily or something, so it
So
it just became Emma.
all you have to do is say something you don't like, right? And then
Yeah.
it just
Yep. That's it. I'm stuck with it.
sticks to you like glue. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Thank you so much, Rich.
Sure. Nice talking with you, Judy.
Yeah. Good talk.